Hi, good afternoon. My name is Gustavo Sanchez, and I am going to talk about the difference between assimilation and appropriation. Talking about the cultural things, assimilation is when you, it's like when both cultures get together. Like when someone of one culture or some people of one culture live in other culture and they start to have to be part of that culture. Um, and then it is like I have here these three pictures. In this one, this picture of the apple, you can see that the apple were red, but then it becomes green because it turns into this other culture for different reasons. It could be for because someone go to live in another country and he lived in that country for a lot of time. This you can see this in the people who born, for example, in United States, and no people who born in Mexico, and their parents go to United States when that person was a child, and he had in when he was a child he had this um, culture, this Mexican culture, and then he became with the American culture. Here we have a metaphor example of when you melt two materials and they become one. Appropriation is when someone with one culture pretends to be of other culture when that is not like that. For example, here we have these American people that you can see them using these hats for cultures that are not their culture because the people who use that hats are culture are different people, very different people who have different life, different way to think, different gods and that kind of things. You can see here an American girl who is dressing clothes like if she were of Egypt. This is the cultural appropriation when you pretend to have other culture that is not yours. Here we have the metaphor. Here we have the metaphoric explanation of a salad. Here in a salad, you can see all the different ingredients there. They were in the same bowl, but you can see the difference. You can see that they are not together at all. This is if we compare this with the appropriation with the assimilation, you can see in assimilation you really became of the other culture. You really transform yourself in other culture. Here is you pretend to be in other culture when you are not in that culture. You continue having your culture and you pretend to have other culture. And you can say that this is not good, this is wrong, because you are not respecting the other culture. You are only pretending to have it when a lot of times you don't know anything about that culture. You only know like stereotypes or that kind of things. That is the difference between these two. In a short explanation, this is when you became of other culture, and this is when you want to look like other culture, when you pretend to have other culture. Thank you and goodbye.